Hi, everybody. Mischa here with Word of the Day, and there it is, Bane. What does this word Bane mean? Well, it means intensely frustrating, harmful, really annoying. And you often, if you've heard the word Bane, you have almost always heard it in the context of a sentence like this: He is the bane of my existence. In other words, he ruined my life. Okay, now where does it come from? It comes from Old English, and it comes into English in about 1000 in Beowulf, our very, very first anything in English, and it's Old English. It kind of looks like German, honestly. But in Beowulf, the monster, Grendel, is talking about how I am the slayer of humanity, I am the bane of humanity. Well, that's because originally Bane meant bloody murder and destruction and death. But this word goes through something called a semantic drift over time. This happens to many, many words in English. So initially it starts out as death and destruction, and by the 14th century, so there we're going into Middle English, right? It means ruination and destruction, but not to the point of death. But today it drifted again, and now, but even by the 17th century, we're using it to mean it to the way that we use it now, which is intense frustration, annoyance, and the feeling that something, if something is a bane, it is harmful. Okay, so how can we use it today? It's actually quite easy. Uh, how about this? Karen Karenson was the bane of the condominium complex. She was forever knocking on doors and telling everybody what they were doing wrong. Okay. Or how about this one? The bane of a decent education system is top down management from people who are not educators and don't know anything. Or worse, they think they're educators and they don't know anything. Okay, and finally, this isn't really personal, it's more secondhand, but I have a friend who said the other day, "Oh my God, my ex is the bane of my existence. We've been divorced for 5 years. She still calls me once a week to tell me how everything is my fault." There you go. Okay, that's the word today, Bane. Use it in the comments below, and I'll see you later. And don't forget, everybody, when you go to buy books, don't buy from the big boys. Give your business to independent booksellers, like I did when I bought my copy of The Prince by Machiavelli, always good reading, or something like this, Trevor Noah's Born a Crime, a relatively new book and very, very interesting. So remember, support independent booksellers by using bookshop.org/shop/word of the day. I got it. Okay, see you later.